Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Spider. Welcome back to another review. It's come to my attention that May the 4th passed by and I didn't do anything Star Wars related. Well, now it's time to rectify that. A couple weeks later. Well, better late than never. So today's review is the Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures Luke Skywalker with mini comic. So yeah, let's get things started. So we're going to take a quick look at the packaging, which is a, well, it's not a box, that's for sure. I'm going to raise up the camera a bit here. Yeah, these Galaxy of Adventure figures came in a very interesting packaging, as they all seem to come in these cylindrical tube things. It's interesting, definitely different, and it kind of reminds me of the Bionicle figures back in the day. Just me? Anyone else getting that vibe? No? Alright. So, on the front here, this is where you would see the figure. You got a picture of Luke. He's got his name, Luke Skywalker. You got quite a nice picture of Luke. Try and get that glare out of there so you can see it a little bit better. Nice picture of Luke with his green saber. Got Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures. Now, if you don't know what that is, basically it's a little mini cartoon series type thing that Disney started doing. And I guess these figures are supposed to be based on that cartoon, and like how they looked in it. Maybe? Not entirely sure, because the artwork on the box doesn't even match the cartoon, so I really don't know. But, yeah, it's a cool little cartoon. So look it up. I really like it. Apparently, some other people didn't. I don't know if people's opinions on that have changed, but I like the style they went with, which again is not that. I don't know what style that is, but it's not the one from the cartoon, so I don't know. Anyways, you got Star Wars in bold letters. You got a bunch of words. You got a little bio about Luke. Here's some other stuff. Lots of words and stuff. You got the bottom. You got the top. And that's about it. Alrighty. Onto the figure. So let's lower the camera down. And my camera stand bump into the table. Center him a little bit here. Focus in. That's better. That looks a bit better. So, what are we starting off with is articulation. His head is maybe on a ball joint. I mean, it's shaped in a way that it could be, but it doesn't move like it is. It just kind of rotates like that, so I'm not entirely sure what kind of joint that is. The arms go all the way around. Nothing at the waist. The hands do actually rotate, which I thought was very, very nice. I was fully expecting them to not rotate, but they do. That's a nice little piece of articulation they added in there. Legs can go that far forward, that far back, and that's about it. Yeah, so not really that highly articulated of a figure. It's kind of just slightly above the basic 5 points of articulation, because it's got the wrists. So, yeah, if you're looking for a articulated Luke, this ain't it. But I guess it's not too terrible. Now, on to the details. Now, as you can see here, you got Luke in his Return of the Jedi outfit. It looks quite nice. You got the face. You got his blue eyes, if you can see that. His face was... I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to be based off the cartoon or based off of the actor, you know, Mark Hamill. Or if it's supposed to be a mixture of the two. Not 100% sure. Because it almost looks like Mark Hamill, but like a more animated version of him. I don't know. Whatever. You got his hair. Just sculpted and painted. Quite nice. You got his torso. Which again, painted, or not painted, sculpted, quite nice. They really did a good job with all the wrinkles of the clothes and all that. He got his normal hand, then you got his more closed, gloved hand. He has belt, all the nice little silvery bits. The silver on the little thingy there is not too good. Can't remember what that would be called. I don't know why my mind is blanking on that. You got a little black pouch back there. Nice. You got the pants. Again, sculpted nice. You got the boots. Again, sculpted nice. Any words on the bottom of the boots? Oh, there is a little bit of words. What do the words say? What did the words say? Hasbro. Who would have guessed? Anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much it for details. So yeah, overall, pretty detailed. Nicely detailed. Paint is kind of okay. Overall, it's pretty decent. Now, for his accessories, of course, as any Jedi should, he comes with his lightsaber. So we'll get a better look at that. I have to put it in the front of my hand, otherwise it won't focus on it. So you can see that. Saber is sculpted. Quite nice. Some silver, some black, some golds. You got the blade of the saber. It's nice. It's green, if you couldn't tell. Though it's a bit of a dull green. I kind of wish the green was a bit brighter or more prominent. I just wish it looked more green and less dull. So whatever the word would be to say that, that's what I mean. If that made any sense at all. So you can have him hold the saber, but it does make me nervous because it's one of those figures where like the arms and the hands are just extremely small and skinny and thin. It's just, I don't like it when they do that. I like them to make it a little more sturdy, but you can have him hold the saber. Yeah, and he does have a teensy bit trouble standing. Like if you stood him straight up, he does kind of have a bit of trouble. You kind of have to arch him back a little bit so he's standing a little more like that. If you try to make him face more forward, I guess he does still stand, but it makes him a little more unstable, especially with the saber in his hand. Yeah. Now, it does not only come with a saber. As I mentioned earlier, it comes with a little mini comic. So you got the front. Yeah. The scrolling text. Then you got the little comic, which is basically just a comic recap of the final battle between Luke and Vader. And Vader looks a little funky right there. It looks funny like that. Yeah. Artwork is pretty nice. That's pretty much it. You got the back. So yeah, it's a decent little comic, but people are mainly here for the figures. We'll just set that to the side. So yeah. I think that's it for accessories. Yep, that was all for accessories. So now on to size comparisons. Alrighty. Now to start off these size comparisons, we got a Lego minifigure. The Pack of Destruction minifigure Mothra. She always falls forward. Every time, without fail. And then the Pack of Destruction minifigure Godzilla. Now, onto some more relevant reviews. We have the Episode 3 collection, Chewbacca. She also has a little bit of trouble standing up. Oop, he was just about to fall before I grabbed him. We have his sister, the Force Link General Leia. You got that. You got the Power of the Force Boba Fett. Man, a lot of characters today just not wanting to stand up. Just not wanting to do it. There, I'll just do that. There. The Saga Collection Boba Fett. Oh, wait, no, he actually liked to stand. And then the Jedi Duel Qui-Gon Jinn. And you can see, this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. If you look at the two sabers, that's kind of what I mean. Like, Luke's, like, you can tell his is green. Here, come on, focus. Focus now. There you go. You can tell Luke's saber is green, but Qui-Gon's is just, it's just a much, it just looks better overall. I like the way his blade, I like the way his blade looks better. There. And then finally, the previous review, the NECA Pacific Rim Ultimate Edition Gypsy Danger. It was just a teensy bit taller. Just a little bit. Just a tad. Just a smidgen. Just a little bit. Just a teensy bit. Okay, I'll stop. Now, measuring time. So, the figure is, of course, that classic 3.75 inches. Who would have guessed? Who could have predicted? Who could have? Could have? I don't think you could have. I really don't. Oop, hang on, come on now. Oop, hey, what's going on here? Is it because the hand's in the way? There we go. Jeez, my camera just would not focus in on the face. That was weird. So, that's pretty much it for my review of the Galaxy of Adventures Luke. And my overall thoughts, he's pretty cool. Yeah. Now, originally, when this figure came out, it was around $10, if I remember correctly. Which, honestly, it's not a bad price. You know? Just keep in mind, it does come with the little comic, and the artwork inside is pretty nice. If it was just the figure and it was $10, I'd be like, eh. But because it comes with the little comic, I think that balances things out just a little bit to where $10 is not a bad price for this figure. Now, what it goes for nowadays, I have no idea. So, because if it goes like way past like with like $20 nowadays, I'm like, heck no. Yeah, so it's a, I don't know why I was speaking so high pitched there, but it's a decent Luke. You know, it's not super posable or anything like that, but I don't think it's trying to be. I think this is supposed to be more of like a kid's Luke. You know, kid's figure Luke. Like, if your kid is like just getting into Star Wars and you want to get them their first Luke figure, this would definitely be a good pick for that. Now, if you're an adult collector, yeah, you could probably skip on this one. You're not really missing much. So yeah, this is definitely more for younger kids. But it's not bad. You know, for what it is, it's decent. And it does, I forgot to mention this earlier, but it does have a pretty good grip on the saber. You know, some figures have a really loose grip, so when you tap it, the saber falls off. Which, again, if it's, you know, for a younger audience, you're gonna, you know, the kids that want to be, you know, let's bring a Qui-Gon back, you know, want to clashing blades together, and if it's got a loose grip, the blade would fall out. But because this one has a tighter grip on it, you ain't gotta worry about that. So yeah, overall, like I said, really good Luke for a kid, but for an older collector, it is not really much this one's gonna offer over you know, like vintage collection or something like that. Yeah, that's been my review of the Galaxy of Adventurers Luke Skywalker. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Sayonara. Bye.